It's your boy JAKX, and this is the Bar Exam. Album reviews, mainstream and local. Yo, so check it out. Today, we getting into the first local album slash mixtape by Real Young Juice. One of my dogs, one of my boys, locals out here from Miami. And we gonna get into this man's craft and this man's album, Brainwaves, which I love it, man. I gotta tell you, let's get right into this, man. There ain't no point in bouncing around this issue, man. This is a local album, you know, something that local artists always kind of lack is quality. So just based on that, like, nature, you know, because underground upcoming artists don't really have you know, the type of money to be making excuse me, all kinds of, you know, investments, you know, because you already got to invest in promotion, graphic design, you know, making your way out to shows, publishing your music, trademarking all your stuff. You know, by the way, and if you're not doing that and you're an underground artist, bro, you're missing out. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't start taking all the right steps. Publishing your music, trademarking your lyrics, all of that stuff, man. In the long run, you're going to start seeing some residual money coming in. It might be little cents here and there, but hey, man, I mean, you rather not make any music? I mean, not make any money with your music, or you rather make a little bit of change? I mean, it's just... it adds up, man. Adds up. So without further ado, let's get into this first track. Welcome to Brainwaves. Right off the bat, the cover of this album is it has an Egyptian. You see the pyramids of Giza in the background. You see a side profile of Real Young Juice, and you can see his brain. It's kind of like you can see his brain, you know, through his skull, and you see the waves like kind of coming out of the pyramids of Giza, and it's kind of like showing like this sacred knowledge that comes from, you know, these pyramids, which is debated, which is, you know, widely talked about, you know, aliens having to do with, you know, their perfect geometry, their alignment with the stars and whatnot. So you can tell that he's trying to align himself with this, you know, theme that's popped up in hip hop. Not too recent, but it is a trending theme, which I like to call like third eye rappers, which is, you know, like rappers that are really trying to push like conspiracy theories. They have a very political agenda when it comes to lyrics and the content they try to push out. So it's very spiritual, you know, and that's what I like about this album, because what makes an album strong is a concept. The concept behind the album, how you can listen through each track and see the consistency of theme, and how it carries throughout. That's very important. That's when you know an artist really knows who they are as an artist, what their you know, market is, who their audience is. They know how to market to their audience because they know who they are. They know what niche in the market they gotta pitch to, and he does it. You know what I'm saying? So adding these little sounds ties that in together too, you know what I'm saying? It's like a soundtrack to the album, theme music to it, you know what I'm saying?
If I have a different belief, you wanna put me on the ground like a landmine. So I'ma bury you vertical, so you can understand that we sock niggas for thinking it's mankind. Bars go over your heads like airplanes. How are they actors when they can't shoot the pilot? I'm going Oprah, beating them to the color purple. That's why they call it being violent. I'm just in mind control.
Bars. That's another thing. I mean, the dude has bars. Bars go over your head like airplanes. Come on, man. Alright. Second song makes me wanna dab in this bitch. Dab in this bitch.
Yeah. Real young. I got the song so cranked up.
Good move, I gotta say. It's a good move going from like, you know, introducing the theme of the album, almost like a intro paragraph in an essay. And then you hit them with like, yo, this is one of my points, by the way. Like this is something that supports my bigger thing, and you got this hype song, you know? This is good. It keeps the listener, you know, it keeps you not bored. You know what I'm saying? So like you hear the vibe of the Egyptian, but then oh shit, look at this track real quick. All right, you know. Then you go to the next one. They all have that horn, fucking organ type, grandiose type feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? This shit makes you feel like it. Reminds me of that old school, like, early trap beats. Damn. I don't even dab. I don't know why I'm dabbing. I don't really be dabbing like that. But yo, this is dope. 2 tracks back to back on some fucking hype shit. I like that. This song right here, War, it's gotta be one of my favorites, man. The lyrics on this track number 4. Now, something about this album that I love, absolutely love, besides, you know, there's quality lyrics, bars, and concepts here, you know what I'm saying? But the strongest part about this album isn't even the music. It's this right here. Check this out.
For each year of technological advance, the military advances 44 years. All science is merely a means to an end. The means is knowledge. The end.
He calls these the messages. There's 3, 4, possibly 5 of these on this album. And these messages back up his conspiracy theories or his brainwaves rather. It backs it up with facts, with this message, you know, which is very, very reminiscent of Midnight Marauders album by Tribe Called Quest, and their little that lady that comes out and speaks. This does the same effect, man. It's the same effect that she does on that album, and that album is great. It's not known as one of the best or the best, arguably, album from Tribe Called Quest. It's not for nothing, and I really do think those little skits have a huge part to do with that, and I think it's kind of a lost art in hip hop, kind of coming back a little. I mean, you know. This album's cool, man, because you got the theoretic tracks, and then you got the hype tracks, and then you got theory inside of hype, and it's kind of like this idea of these old, you know, the same idea of these old school rappers that are like fed up with people like Lil Yachty and Lil Uzi, and it's like, dude, you're only fed up because you think that the rap you used to do is how it should be, but it's not. Rap has always been the art form that responds to politics, that responds to current events, that responds to the streets, that responds to whatever the hell is the new thing, you know what I'm saying? And the new thing is that the world is so connected that you can do any style you fucking feel like. Like, you don't have to be fed up if you're an old school fucking old head that's fed up with the new school rappers. You don't have to be fed up, dude. There's a market out there for your shit. And the world is so connected now that that whole market is even more solidified. Like, you just gotta do you, homie. Don't knock everybody else doing their thing. I mean, besides the fact that fucking Kyle, you know, Little Yachty and all these people are probably making more money than your broke ass, old head ass. You feel me? So get off that shit, man. Track number 7. Best track on the album, not because I'm on it, but I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a good track. We get nice and political on here.
Flannel stands for unity.
It's your boy JAKX. I rap too. I don't just do interviews and reviews and reactions. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on SoundCloud, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter, all /1991 JAKX. You can basically just put 1991 JAKX, JAKX, all together, 1991. The numbers, you know, the year, that's the year I was born. I'm 26, I'm a 90s baby, barely, you know, kind of grew up in the thousands, more like a thousands baby, but check me out. I got some good music, man. Not for nothing, I think I'm, you know, one of the nicest out here in Miami, you know. Not trying to be, all right, I'm not gonna say nicest. I'll say I'm in my own lane. That's how I think, and that kind of makes you nice. You know what I'm saying? Real Young Juice is in his own fucking lane. Like, ain't nobody doing no brainwave Egyptian fucking conspiracy shit. You know what I'm saying? I do know somebody though. My homie Dirty Sanchez. He be on that. He be on that. You should check him out. Real Young Juice. How do I say your name in short? Real, Young, or Juice? Or all of them? Or I don't know. But this track is hard. I'm gonna show you how my verse starts. I got you.
I'm trying to make a change, but I feel like I'm living in a video game. Damn. I said I'm trying to make a change, but I feel like I'm living in a video game.
It's time to open your eyes. History's told in your lives. Sit watching these debates. I hope they choke on those lies.
Losing their minds, shooting, erasing. Life as we know what they do.
And they waiting for it, but
Losing it's late. I'm not sure there's enough juice to sustain it. Ludicrous, ain't it?
to maneuver through this like the
Hoover now, ain't it? Damn.
Not to be rude, but just
Look at the dude who's campaigning.
must have been just due to
Choose you as the plaintiff.
You and your name is tainted.
Alright, but this is the boy RYJ's review, so I ain't gonna get into that verse, but check me out. Check me out. So like I said, man,
Electromagnetic frequency weapon. These use microwave, ELF, extremely low frequencies,
bro, not only is this man teaching you things that you had no idea, because I didn't know shit about these electromagnetic, magnetic, fucking intergalactic, interbrainwave devices that the fucking army be using. Which I know they got crazy shit like that, so I mean, that's cool, you know? Like, it's cool. You're teaching people stuff. You're opening their eyes up to things that they probably never heard about. You know, it's interesting, man. Above all, it's super interesting. This is a great album, bro. You have all the elements that you're tying in here together. The only thing I would say and you need help on really is quality of your tracks, man. You know, I think you're very well invested in the content that you rap about and your thought process on how you put an album together. I think you are fucking good, dude. You just need to you know, put a little more TLC, a little tender loving care into the engineering. You know, put a little more investment, a little more money into that, and dude, you're gonna have a solid album, man. Straight up. The song is super cool. It's called Microwave. Like microwave. And it's cool because the whole album is about bars and shit, and then out of nowhere at the end of this track,
Honest, I can't stop, won't stop. Puffing on a chronic, you'll think it's your funeral.
He hits you with some-
Really all
watch.
Inside a chess game, they wanna keep us boxed in. Well, in my mind, that box doesn't exist. It's alarming what you could do with a mind that's set. Yes, with a mind that's set. Brainwaves. We fall from the
my dog RYJ Future.
Nothing but a number in this world. People so sleep, stuck in slumber in this world. We were made to pick up the toil. I I guess it's safe to say we'll be in control. By frequency, we let it take over our souls. So it seems we're all lost with nowhere to go and nothing to show. Brainwaves.
Woo! Like, I should have just ended the review on that note, man. Straight up. Hard. 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 Everybody needs to know. Great album, bro. Last thing I want to say before I leave, check this album out,
became
man.
America's oldest brewery through hard work, perseverance, and brewing amber gold for close to 2 cents.
You're gonna hit me with the motherfucking advertisement, dog. Really, SoundCloud? Really? So check out RYJ, man, on SoundCloud. Check him out on YouTube. Check him out on Facebook. Real Young Juice all together. Anywhere you'll find him, man. You'll find him. He's a particular dude, you know what I'm saying? And I want to congratulate you, man. You got this track called Living in Hell, which is dope as shit. And besides being dope as shit, you got Daylight on there, you got Illy Ills in there, and you got a few more artists in there. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, you got Zalis Peace, Tim Kells, King Gold, Carrot, Floatly J. You know what I'm saying? You got that's a cool way to end the album too, man. You know, like with a nice featured track right at the end, right before this masterful thing right here, Brainwaves Forevermore. Song titles are important too, man, for mixtapes, for albums. I think RYJ starts the album out with, you know, the concept as an intro, and then similarly, you know, ends it with a conclusion, Brainwaves Forevermore, on the same note, man. And I gotta say, man,
Got the courage to clash you. I ain't playing. I ain't no cartoon. A lot of niggas trying to think create these cartoons. But me, you see, I can win like Harper, leave the whole scene red.
I mean, man, you got the bars, dude. You got the bars, and there was not one song that made me cringe, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these local underground dudes, they make you cringe, man. Some songs are good, and other songs you just feel like they didn't put the same effort, you know, they rushed through it or whatever the case. But very well thought out album. The bars are on point. I'm gonna have to hit you with the hey, bam, man. You get the thumbs up. Good fucking album. Real Young Juice. Check them out on every platform. This your boy JAKX signing out. See you later on The Bar Exam.